Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you could use Htvront'S transfer paper to make this amazing shirt. I got this Htvront's on Amazon and I decided I wanted to try to see how it comes out, and this is the result. I absolutely love it. Now this is the transfer paper that I have used. I'm gonna put a link in the description box where you could find it. Now if that is something you are interested in, I'm gonna teach you how you could get the offset in Cricut Design Space and how you could press it to your garment. So if that is something you're interested in, do continue watching. Okay guys, we are in Cricut Design Space. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead and get the image that we're gonna work with. So to do that, you're gonna go over here to your left where it says upload, and I'm going to click on that upload. Now I'm using the beta version of this software. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here where it says upload image. I'm going to click on it. And if you have not uploaded yours, you browse for your image, or you could drag the image. So for instance, this is the one that I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag it inside that box. And what it's going to do is that it's going to come in when you drag it, or you could just browse for the image and it will take you to where you have done it. So this is what I'm going to use today. I'm going to press continue. It's going to show a single layer, and I'm going to press apply. When you do that, it's going to ask you to, if you want to convert it to a single layer or a multiple layers. Now, this is a new feature that Cricut Design Space has, but what I need to be done today, I just need the flat graphic. So I'm going to select that one and I'm going to press continue. Okay guys, so when it comes in, it's going to come in way too large. So if you look over here on your layers panel, you see that it's giving you an exclamation mark. What you need to do is to click on that exclamation mark. Now it's going to tell you what size you can resize it to maximize the paper that you're using. In this case, the transfer sheet that I'm using is 8.5 by 11. So I could just auto resize this because it's saying that for an 8.5 by 11 letter size paper, the biggest I could go is 8.24 inch by 7.4 inch. And that would be okay for my project. So I'm gonna press auto resize. You can also take the option of changing your paper type. So this is what I'm going to have. Now, I have my view at 75%, and what I'm going to do, because this is a PNG image, I want to put an offset around this image so that when I go ahead and I cut out the offset, then it will just cut all around the image and it will not cut in between all those cut marks. So I'm going to ensure that my image is selected. I'm going to go up here where it says offset. I'm going to click on that offset and I'm going to apply an offset to this project. Now the offset that I'm going to use, I'm going to see how it looks with a 0.25, and I think that is okay. Let me see if I take it down a little bit more how that will look, because I don't want a lot of cut marks in the center. So let me see if I take it down a little bit, if that will look a little bit better, but 0.25 is okay. You see this right here? I could go ahead and contour it. I could go ahead and contour this part. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and press apply. Okay, and it looks okay. I don't think I'll have to contour that part. Now when I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select everything, and I am going to go down here to the button and I'm gonna flatten it. So I'm gonna flatten that. So when I flatten it, you're gonna notice that I still get that exclamation mark. Why? Because the exclamation mark is telling me that it's too big. So let me undo, because I want to change the offset color and see if another color will look better. I like the black, but let's see, because I think I'm gonna put this on a black shirt or a gray shirt, but the black looks really nice like that. So let me see if I change the offset color to a different color, if it will look better. I think the black looks nice. No, I like the black, so I'm gonna keep it at black, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to select everything. I'm gonna go down here where it says flatten, and I'm gonna flatten it. Now when I flatten it, it's gonna give me that exclamation mark, because now you add another layer to it, so it gets bigger. So I'm gonna go over here where you see this exclamation, and I'm gonna auto resize again. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and make this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first send it to my printer to be printed out. Then I am going to use my Cricut to cut it out, and then I show you what to do. So what you're gonna do, do not mirror this image, because you're just gonna take it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press make it. It's gonna prompt you to save it. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna save this as gaming. I'm gonna press save. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send it to my printer to be printed, and then I'm gonna cut it out, and then I'll show you what to do next. So to cut this out, it says on the paper that you have to use glitter vinyl. Okay, so I'm gonna use the glitter vinyl setting in order to cut this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it out, and then I meet you at the table.
Okay guys, so this is the transfer paper that I'll be using today. This one is from Htvront'S. Now, when I went ahead and I printed out my design, this is what I have. Now I'm going to use a light grit mat to do this part. This is important because this is like paper, so you don't want anything that is too sticky, so that it will give you trouble to take it off afterwards. So I'm using my light grit mat for this project. Now for the settings to cut it out, I'm going to use the settings that they recommend with this transfer paper, which is the glitter vinyl setting. So my Cricut is ready to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. Okay, before I take it off, I'm just gonna check to see if it cut out. Yes, it did cut out, so I'm gonna take it off. Okay guys, so what you're gonna do, I'm gonna peel it off the mat like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove it. Now you have to be careful with this step because it's very thin. Okay, it is very thin, so I'm gonna carefully remove it from the paper. Now be careful, this is important. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take it off and then I'll show you what to do next. Be careful when you're taking this off because it's very thin. Okay. All right guys, so this is what you are going to have. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to prepare my shirt. So I'm using a youth medium shirt for this project from Gilden heavy cotton, and I am going to lint roll. Do not ignore this step because this is important. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press this shirt, and then I'm gonna come back to the table and reassemble it here and then take it to the heat press and finish it off. So for this project I'm gonna use a temperature of 340 degrees. So we could use a temperature between 320 to 338, but do we always listen to what they say? I'm gonna use a temperature of 340 degrees and see how this turns out. So there's a piece in here that I didn't take out. Okay, and I'm gonna find the middle. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to put my transfer on it. Gonna sort of find the middle of it just to get an idea. I think that's good. Okay, ensure that it is nice and flat. Okay, so now I'm going to press it, sure that it is flat. So I'm gonna press it for 30 seconds. Okay. All right guys, this is the result. All right guys, this is the result of what we went ahead and did. I think it came out absolutely beautiful and I believe my son will love it very much. So if you find any value in this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet again, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.